All right, guys. Now let's just go and move forward with the store build. So, what we're gonna work on today is gonna be our branding, creating the branded name, adding in the colors, creating a logo, and so on. So, for me, I'm in a health niche. Okay, so I'm gonna sell products related to like back pain, neck pain, knee pain, and so on. I think that every single niche that you go out there has its own colors. So, for example, if I go in beauty, I would use colors like maybe like pink, red, light brown, and so on. There isn't like a specific rule for you to follow, but I think that, you know, just imagine, I don't know, something ridiculous like selling wrestling or boxing products on your store and store being like purple and pink. It's just not gonna work, you know, the colors are not matching the products and what you're selling. Uh, in general, blue color is associated with trust, you know, and kind of with health. So every single store that I do, if it's in a health niche, I just go with blue color. You guys can totally go and search up on Google for some like colors explanations for the branding, so that might be helpful. There's a cool website that I'm gonna use right now. It's called coolers.co. Yes, you can just accept that, close that, and start the generator. Basically, what it does is gonna show you a lot of colors that you can use to get, you know, inspiration from. So let me just click all of that. And yeah, I can just go and click space until I see something, you know, that's gonna match that I'm looking for. In general, what we want to do is we want to have four colors in the store. Okay, we want to make sure to have white, want to have black. We're gonna have one color that's gonna be darker, you know, for the contrast, and the one that's gonna be lighter for like buttons, maybe some icons and so on. So for example, if I would go with blue, maybe combination between those two would be perfect for me. I actually do like this blue, I think. Maybe a little bit too dark, but let me see what else can I get. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. So I can copy the code on here. What I'm gonna do next is that I'm gonna open Canva. You guys can go sign up for it. There's a free 30-day trial, so you're not gonna have to pay for it. But we're gonna use that one to create a logo. But before we go into that, we're gonna need our brand name. And for that part, we're gonna use our friend ChatGPT, and we're gonna write down something like this. I am starting my online store in a health niche. So in your case, it might be beauty, outdoors, whatever. Um, I will be selling products in uh, around back pain, neck pain, and others. I need you to generate me a few ideas for the brand name. So briefly describe what it is that you're selling, and um, it's gonna generate you some ideas. So Spinewell, I think it's a good one, but maybe too much focused on, you know, a specific purpose, specific part. Backsure, Foreflex, Root Relief, Natural Line. I like that one. Nirvana Relief. More general, no product or area specific. I really don't like those. Welloro, Zenview. Make it two words and more general. It's a little bit, you know, back and forth, but vital path, core balance, true motion, calm, pure habit, inner bloom, gentle way, daily align, daily align. I do like that one. Vital nest, oral relief. Yeah, I think we can go with the vital nest. I like that one. So we're gonna open Canva, okay, and we're gonna click on create design, and we're gonna select logo. Now I'm gonna copy the vital nest from here, I'm gonna click on text and heading, and I'll just paste that on here. Okay. Okay, it's now in the middle. The way I usually do logos, I'm not like a graphic designer, and you don't need to have some great crazy skills. I'll just add a small icon on here. So I'm gonna click on elements and I'm gonna search for help. Just try to find something that is like general, for the logo. Icons like this one, stuff like that. That one actually looks decent, I think. Yeah, I think we could use that one. So I would make it something like this. You can also zoom in a little bit. Now I'm gonna center that once again to make sure it's nice and in the middle. Now, I definitely don't want to go with this like green color. I really don't like that. So I'm gonna get back to the website and I'm gonna copy the color code back to Canva. I'm gonna click on the image and now I'm gonna change the color on here. So that's gonna be color number one. And for the other another one, we can use maybe like this one. Let's see how that looks like. I think that looks quite good. For the font, again, I'm just not gonna go with that one, but I want something that is, not so normal, but maybe a little bit different. But again, I don't want to go with things like this. You want to stay away from that. You want a clean, nice looking font. Um, I think it really comes down to personal preference, but yeah, I would just go try a few fonts to see what that looks like, and I think that looks okay. Definitely what I could do. Um, Maybe I could do something like this. So I'm gonna just change the background so it's easier for me to see. And I'm gonna make this one white. So this is what I'm thinking about. I think it looks good. Definitely not an expert in this field, but yeah, as long as you have something that looks branded and clean, you should be all good. Maybe we could also do something like that. Like pretty much connect them, if that makes sense. I think that's good. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll just save that image. So click to share, download, and make sure that it's transparent. So let's download that one. Okay, cool. There's the other variation of the logo that we will need, and that one will be with this part being black, just because of the background. So I'm gonna download that one as well. Again, transparent background. Gonna click save. The other thing that we're gonna need will be just this tiny icon. So I'm gonna make it super, super big like this and export it again. Now for this part, you can play around with the background just because that icon will go on here, So maybe I could do something like, I don't know, like this, or we obviously can't use those colors because that's what we have in the logo, but I think white looks quite good, so gonna download that. Yeah, here's one thing. Because we're only using graphic, for some reason this is a bug on their end that we can't download it like that. So what I always do is that I click on text, add a heading, and just add like a dot. I would make it white, so I change the color white, and I would just hide it somewhere. I don't know why that happens, but yeah, it's just a way around it. And now we can go and download it. Awesome. And now we do have a logo for um our store. So back to our store. First thing first, we'll click on settings, and on here we're gonna upload the icon. So upload the image, downloads, and we will select that one that we have here. Then we can also edit the store name on here. So, what was the name of it? Vital Nest. That's how you spell it. Okay, all good. Click save. So you can see now it's updated. Then we're gonna click on customize on here. Just gonna have to set some cookies and stuff. Awesome. We're gonna click on settings on here, logo, and we're gonna upload our logo on here. So we do have, yeah, here's the thing. If we just go and upload logo as it is right now, you can see that the logo has a lot of a white space around it, a transparent one. So the image is squared. What we need to do is to crop it in order to get rid of all of that excess area. And for that part, we're gonna use this website. You can just search out for a crop image. I think it's called something like, yeah, I love IMG. So you can click on that, select image, upload it, and just crop it. So I'm gonna go with this one. And now I'm gonna get rid of all the bottom and above it area. Like this. And now I can go back to Shopify and now I'm gonna upload that image for the logo. And you can see what it looks like, and now we can go and make it bigger. For the mobile logo, we're gonna just add the same thing on here. And we have an option to switch here to see the mobile view, what it looks like. So again, we're gonna make that one bigger. Even more. I think that's good. Favicon, we're gonna upload this image, which basically is this icon on here. And that's it. Now logo is on our store. So we're gonna save that one. And the second thing we have to go and do will be on here, going to colors, and we're gonna have to change those things. Okay, so we're rolling with this one and this one. So I'm gonna copy the hex code once again, and I'm gonna change some of those things. So definitely I don't want to have this blue, so I'm gonna change it to that one. For the shadow, what you can optionally do is just leave it as it is, so not change colors right now, because once you start working on the store, you can then go and start slowly changing the colors because it will make more sense that way. So I'm gonna just click save. One more place where we have to go and upload our logo will be going into settings, then going into notifications, and then we will have customer notifications and customize email templates. So on here we have to add our logo. So I'm gonna do that and make it bigger. I think that's good. And we're gonna change this color. So I'm gonna put the one that I'm using, which is this one, the dark one. Okay, and that's all good now. I'm gonna click close. So yeah, right now we have created a logo, have created a brand identity, uploaded all that, and yeah, we're pretty much to ready and go and move into working on our store. So I'll see you guys in the next one.